The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports, about to tip off the pivotal Game 3 in these conference semifinals. Alongside Shaq and Kenny, Ernie Johnson. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Atlanta Hawks in their house, Phillips Arena. Checking out Atlanta, staggered after a resounding Game 2 loss, they'll try to regain their confidence and reclaim some momentum here in this vital Game 3. And though technically this is not an elimination game, it is clearly a borderline must-win game. Shaq, how do you see it?
Well, I feel like every game, unless you're up 3-0, is a must-win. You never know what will happen in the series to turn the tide.
I mean, Ernie, if you look at history, no one's come back from a 3-0 deficit. So this might not.
The sold-out Phillips Arena. Welcome to Game 3, everyone. We're at 2-zip right now in the series. No panic, though, yet. It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. You look at the Hawks. They need the boost here from the hometown fans, trailing 2-0. It is critical for them to start to edge back into the series.
And guys, losing this one would be devastating. For all intents and purposes, this game is a must-win. You really have to treat it like a Game 7.
Exactly. Back on their home court is their chance to change the momentum in the series. But you're right, you can't go down 3 games to none and expect to come back and win the series.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving is out there with Iman Shumpert, and it's Mozgov in at the 5 spot. Teague drives in. Here's Horford. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. 3-on-3. A chance now to go over to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer.
He had the demeanor you might expect from a coach in his situation. After dropping the first 2 in hostile territory, he recognizes the task they have in front of them. He said, we didn't get it done on the road, and now we have to take care of business at home. Simple as that. Let's see how it plays, guys.
All right, Doris. Cleveland on defense. Saturday was a great victory for them.
And what got them that win was the remarkable success they had from the floor. I mean, just a tremendous shooting performance all the way around.
Hey, you can't expect that kind of shooting to happen all the time on a nightly basis. But when it does, boy, does it feel good and look good. Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Cleveland shooting their first free throw of the evening. And the free throw, no good. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And Teague, here we go. Millsap, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Irving. LeBron is screen on Teague. Irving double team. And stolen by Horford. They push it up 4-on-3. Here's Cephalosha. Pass to Horford. Lays it up and banks it in.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice moves.
Irving kicks to LeBron. The fader. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
The pass to Cephalosha. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Teague, the pass to Horford, and stolen by Love. And there's the feed to Shumpert. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Shumpert's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
And Horford, here we go. A nice pick right there to get him right to the rack.
Elevates and powers in the one-handed.
Textbook.
Yeah, and I'm glad, guys, he doesn't go overboard on that one and get a little too fancy.
Now here's Love. Mozgov with it. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Mozgov. Irving's got his first 2 points of the night.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Teague against Irving. Feeds to Horford. On the wing, Korver. 4 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Millsap. Millsap's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Nice pass that time. What excellent vision by Jeff Teague out there.
On the wing, Irving. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And he banks in the layup.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
T kicks to Horford. They set the pick. Pick by Horford. Teague against Irving. Here's Horford. Love grabs the board.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Splitter's checked in for Horford. Mike Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. Hardaway's checked in for Cephalosha. And Dennis Schroeder's subbed in for Teague. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Jefferson comes in for LeBron. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Shumpert. And it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Williams. Wide open. The shot misses.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Here's Schroeder. We've got 1:23 left here in the first quarter. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now here's Williams. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. Justin Holiday's checked in for Atlanta. .104 left to play in the first quarter. And here's Schroeder. There's the pick. Dishes to Scott. That one's rebounded by Dellavedova.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Now here's Williams. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Thompson with the bucket.
Wow, beautiful feed from Mo Williams.
Hawks have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And that one's good. Splitter's got his second bucket tonight.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Williams up on top. He's guarded by Schroeder. Near the three-point line, it's Love. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Schroeder. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Tie game in Atlanta. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. We caught up with Kyrie Irving earlier, and he talked a little bit about expectations for himself and his teammates.
We expect so much out of each other every single night, and the team is going to go as hard as we go, as well as the other pieces that we have on the team. But we have to control it from a standpoint that we have to play off each other.
Kyrie reminding us that it's not just the expectations of the fans and the media he and LeBron deal with, but also, and Clark, perhaps the most demanding of all are the expectations they've got for each other.
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, two guys who expect so much of themselves to start with who naturally have a vision of how great the other guy should be. I mean, they're constantly trying to manage expectations while still demanding the best from each other. And that's a lot of fun to watch.
And we welcome you back here to the broadcast of the Eastern Conference semifinals. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
It's been a point of emphasis, no doubt, to make sure they attack the rim offensively.
I love the fact they're not settling for outside shots. Keep attacking that rack.
Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Holiday in at the 2 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. And Atlanta has possession. The Cavaliers making the shot. Horford high post from 18 feet away. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
There's not much to say about Horford when he hits a shot like that.
Irving kicks to Jones. On the wing, James. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And now, your Atlanta Hawks cheerleaders.
Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. LeBron James second. Fourth, Kyrie Irving.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
So for the Hawks, Cephalosha comes in for Hardaway, and it's Teague in for Justin Holiday. Pick by Horford. Teague drives in at the top of the key. Millsap. Atlanta again missing.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Tries from 7. Misses off the left iron.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Now here's Teague. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting for Atlanta. Jeff Teague. 2 shots.
First one falls for Kyle Korver. He's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Inside, here's Shumpert. Good, and the assist goes to James. And that's now 6 points for Iman Shumpert.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Now here's Korver. The three from Sefolosha. Good. Sefolosha's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Shumpert, no good. The Hawks leading. Outside Teague. He kicks to Millsap. The dish now to Horford. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Shumpert, no good. Atlanta leading by 3. Teague dishes to Korver. Millsap passes to Teague. Back to Millsap. And stolen by LeBron. On up the court. And there's Shumpert. That's good on the assist from Jones. And that's now 8 points for Iman Shumpert. Outside Teague. To the wing right side. To the inside. Sefolosha scored the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Here's Mozgov. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
2 shots, John.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Splitters checked in for the Hawks. Mike Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Kevin Love's checked in for James. Jefferson comes in for Jones. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Shumpert. And it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. Mozgov hits them both. The Hawks have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. There's the steal. Got it. Nice one there from Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got his first bucket in this one.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Splitter sets a screen. Splitter sets a screen for Teague. On the wing, Korver. No good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Outside Williams, picked by Mozgov. It's Williams with the drive. Love. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Now it's a 3-point Cavalier lead. Atlanta shooting a sweet 57% clip in quarter number 2. 1:09 left here in the second. Teague takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Teague's got 4 points this quarter.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
And Splitter pulls it down. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Pass to Scott. 11 feet away. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Scott's got his first basket of the night. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
The shot's good from Love.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Dellavedova kicks to Williams. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. 6 seconds left in the first half of the game. Schroeder. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Cavaliers lead by 3. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Thank you for joining us live inside this sold-out arena. We are rocking and rolling. Checking out Cleveland. They have taken care of business in the first 2 games, but they got a fight on their hands tonight. They're not going to be able to just cruise to a 3-0 lead in this series. It's going to take some effort in the second half. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, quite simply, their bench showed up tonight. And when I say showed up, I'm talking about on the offensive end because they were scoring in bunches. Now, you want your reserves to just at least come in and hold the fort, but they did way more than that tonight.
And Shaq, what'd you see from Atlanta?
Where was the sense of urgency? We all know they're capable of playing better, and no one wants to give up a ridiculous high shooting percentage. They need a little attitude adjustment in the second half, or this game will get away from them.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will see you after the game.
And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this game 3. You gotta like what Iman Shumpert has done in this game.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistently.
Boy, I tell you what, he's got that great first step, and he must have had some quickness porridge or something because he looks a little faster today than normal.
And the Hawks with possession here. It's a 3-point game. So on the floor for Cleveland. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. And it's Irving in at the point.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Outside Shumpert. Mozgov a screen on Teague. 4 on the shot clock. Goes up from the top of the key. And that one hits back iron. The Hawks shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. He feeds it to Horford. Fires from 18. That's good. And so Teague with the assist. Teague's got his 5th assist in this one. A tight game here in Atlanta. Irving kicks to LeBron. It's a pick by Love. James dishes to Love. Lets the 3 fly, and the shot is good. Love's got 9.
Yeah, it's such a sweet 3-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Now, here's Millsap. Millsap sets the pick for Teague. Back to Millsap. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Millsap's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. James up top, covered by his second. Oh!
And that's a punch to the jaw. This game as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game, Kevin.
But Clark, I don't know that he planned it out too far in advance. That was one of those things that just happened.
I think it was premeditated.
I really don't. I think that he's one of those guys that just plays off of instinct, and they don't mind him making those kinds of plays, even in a close game.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
Irving kicks to LeBron. Love inside. Millsap's there. And again, Kevin Love. Love's got the lead up to 6 now for the Cavs. Teague, the pass to Millsap. Can't get it to go. Good D by Love. For Cleveland, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Here's Irving. Soft touch off the glass. And now it's an 8-point Cleveland lead.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Now here's Korver. T kicks to Horford. Passes it to Cephalosha. They get a hand on it. To the left side wing. Teague drops one in from the wing. Teague's got 8 points. Cleveland leading by 6. Kicks it to Irving. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 4 assists in the game.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And the dunk by Horford.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. A switch here also for Cleveland. Thompson's checked in. LeBron sets the screen for Irving. The drive by James. Here's Thompson. Nice D from Scott. The Hawks trail by 6. Schroeder with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. Splitter sets a screen. Scott up top. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Here's Irving. Here's Thompson. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Thompson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Here's Irving following the bucket by the Hawks. The screen from Thompson. Thompson, a screen on Holiday. Shumpert dishes to Thompson. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Splitter, and Thompson sends it back. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Shoots from 14. LeBron, no good.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Now here's Schroeder. He's covered by Thompson. Scott with the screen on Thompson. Here's Schroeder. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. That's good from Schroeder. James. No good. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Cavaliers on top. They're up by 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference Semis. The Cavaliers leading by 3. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Atlanta, Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Teague out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Hardaway in at the 3, the small forward. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Five on the clock. Here's Jefferson. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Teague. Outside Hardaway. He dishes it to Schroeder. Pass to Millsap. The feed to Horford. Hardaway against Thompson. Hardaway, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Jefferson. Lets it go from 11. Good on the jump shot. Jefferson's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Cavs. Jefferson against Teague. There's the pass to Horford. Good D by Thompson.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
It's a pick by Love. Left side, Williams. It's a pick by Love. And Williams, here we go. An easy layup after coming off the pick. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint. Good play from Teague in this one. He has 8 points and 6 assists.
Fundamentals have been on display. He's just done it all today, the passing and also knocking down his freebies.
And that's exactly what they've needed from him, those two things.
Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Atlanta. Korver comes in for Dennis Schroeder. Then for the Cavaliers, Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Shumpert comes in for Richard Jefferson. And Irving subbed in for Williams. Now here's Teague. Millsap sets the pick for Korver. Outside Teague. Puts it up. That one a little long.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
And stolen by Jeff Teague. To the paint. That's good from Horford on the assist by Teague. Teague's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending him to the free throw lines than to have him get that good a look.
Now here's James. Here's Mozgov. And he makes good on the layup.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Mozgov with the block. Now here's LeBron. Defense right on him. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And no good as it rattles out.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Teague drives in. To the inside, Sefolosha. Count the bucket.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
The Hawks trail by 4. Feeds it to Korver. The Hawks working the ball around. Teague with a clean look. Wide open shot is on the money.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
There's 1:47 left here in the fourth quarter. It's Mozgov, top of the key. Irving kicks to James. A fadeaway. Atlanta with the rebound.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Here's Millsap. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. .114 left to play in the final quarter. Goes up to the stripe. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Left to play in the final quarter. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Now here's Mozgov.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
.56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Korver against Shumpert. Korver kicks to Teague. Back to Korver. Dishes it to Horford. The Hawks again can't hit. And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
You know, I think that's probably a smart move.
I think so too. Irving passes to James. Shoots a fader. Rebound by the Hawks.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Now Teague tries from the block, misses off the right iron, and they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Shoots off the screen. Yes! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will put them up by 2. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Got it! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
And now, your Atlanta Hawks cheerleaders.
To win it. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. Regulation is ended and we're heading to overtime. 2K Sports back in a moment here at Phillips Arena in Atlanta. Well, if you're just joining us, the intensity has really heated up in this one. As we watch this one go now to overtime. So Cleveland will get the first possession. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Cleveland, Thompson down low with Mozgov. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron, and it's Irving in at the point guard position. Here's Schroeder, and Horford wide open. He shoots, and Atlanta again with the bucket.
I love that plan. Set up the opportunity for the mismatch.
Yeah, knowing they have to get a bucket here and exploiting the height advantage where they can find it, well, that's a no-brainer to me.
Now here's James. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And that's 11 points for Iman Shumpert.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Schroeder kicks to Horford with the fadeaway. Cavaliers with the rebound. Mozgov's got his 6th rebound on the night.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Dennis Schroeder.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 2. And so he hits both. We play just over a minute here in OT. The screen from Thompson. LeBron with it. Down low. Rejected by Millsap. Now here is Cephalosha. He's covered by Irving. To take the lead. Cephalosha misses. Cavaliers leading. Outside Irving. LeBron James on the wing. Takes the turnaround J, and Horford pulls it down. Horford's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Picked by Horford. Here's Schroeder, and he misses the go-ahead basket.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Now here's Schroeder. He's looking for Horford and finds him.
Al Horford clearly has the touch right now.
This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
The drive by LeBron. Here's Mozgov. Yes!
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
Here's Schroeder. He kicks it to Korver. Horford with the screen on Shumpert. Down low, Millsap, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Big call, Kevin. He just didn't get there quick enough, and that's a tough break.
Mozgov dishes to James. Picked by Mozgov. James, the pass to Thompson. Oh, missed it. And an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throw. That'll force them into a three-point attempt. A three-pointer here might have us headed to another overtime period.
And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. Things were looking bleak for him, obviously, coming into this game, but with tonight's win, Greg, they are right back in it.
And that's the fight this team has. They don't care what the odds are. They are going to keep battling, and suddenly we've got a series on our hands.
We sure do. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Paul, obviously a great win, and you're rewarded with a day off tomorrow. Tell us about the work you guys do when the team is off the court that helps you win games.
It's going to be good for us to sit down and watch some of the mistakes that we do. You know, I think tomorrow is going to be more of a teaching session. So, you know, it's good to have that day off, but we're going to get back at it.
Paul, thank you. Kevin, the classroom never ends.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And coming up next, the postgame show with Ernie Johnson, Shaq, and Kenny the Jet.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Jeff Teague.
When it comes to Jeff Teague, there's an aggressiveness to his game that allows him to be a difference maker. He's always going to be the one who dictates the pace of the game. I love that about Teague. He's just as skilled at orchestrating for his teammates.
Well, the playoffs are where you're really tested. His performance tonight was an example of the kinds of performances you got to string together to win championships. I liked his attitude. He had poise, desire, an edge. He had it all going on the whole game, Ernie.
And that is it for this broadcast of Round 2 of the NBA playoffs. For myself, Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a great evening, everybody.